Hi there guys, Viper here and welcome to the channel. Now in today's video we're going to be going over colonizing another planet and starting to expand our space outwards into other systems. Now before we do get into that, a quick word from our sponsor, the like button. So go down there, give me a little slap and say hi. Now straight to this. Now in the last videos we went over science ships, constructions, the icons, edicts, policies, bit of the traditions and the ascension. So what we're going to go over today is the getting a planet, claiming it for yourself, and well, starting to colonize space. So let's get into it. Turn the speed up a bit because we don't want to be here all week. I'm going to quickly get through all these because I know what they all are, but you will come across them in your game. Basically it's just
situation log has
stuff
been
to do.
updated.
So as you see there, got a new one there, and there we go. See, recover 6 of these artifacts. Now this is quite a good precursor, this one, so hopefully we can find them. I think that's
We
the
have
one that goes to
detected an
Cyrex,
anomaly.
and if it's got a ring world we'll be laughing, but we don't know, do we? We'll find out about that when we get there. So as we, sorry, let me just do something, there we go. We'll research that while we're doing it. We shall get our construction ship. Is this science ship still doing that? It is. Let's quickly go over here, survey that system. Enough alloys, thank you, Proxy Centauri. And now you can see we've got a new tradition here now. So, the first one, as you can see there, says Starbase influence costs minus 10%. So I'm going to pick that up straight away because it will cost me 10% less to build a starport. Right there, well not starport, but an outpost right here. So as soon as it gets round to actually finish surveying that system, we can get round to building our
System survey concluded.
There we go, finally. Finally does it. See there, now it's 67. Now I'm sure it was 75 at first. I think that's what it starts off at, 75. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. It's been that long since I've done it with humans. So I'm going to get my science ship and I'm going to go over this survey, and this one here can cancel that order because that has been done. And we'll go over here to this survey. Now as you can see there, that one there is greyed out. That's rare crystal. So as I said before in the other video, where on your special resources, volatile malts, exotic gas and rare crystal, they're pretty much, I won't say they're like, yeah, they're common. You'll get them, they're mostly common. Living metals, raw, dark matter and nanites are the ones that you need to keep your eye out for, because like you will need them later on when you're doing like other bigger stuff. Especially when you're doing the mega structures and not mega structures, the colossus and that, and shields that you have and stuff like that. It's like you can get a technology where you can get like nanite shields and nanite weaponry, but you can't do that if you've not got nanites. So we have to get on with that. It's still in pause, it is, yeah. So we're going to pause here. I'm going to fast forward a bit. Both science ships are on the way to do something. The construction ship is building the outpost in the system, and then as soon as this outpost is done, we shall
Construction
down
completed.
the colony. So I'm going to colonize this planet straight away. Oh, I need, as you can see, I'm lacking 40 consumer goods. Now as you can see, I've now got a deficit of 2. So we'll come over to our planet here and say, hey, what's going on here? Why has this got a deficit? So just for this, because I need it quickly, I'm just going to waste it on that. No, I shouldn't really have done that. I could have just built an alloy foundry, but I'm not going to, because I'm just going to try and get this done quickly so I can show you all. Oh, don't want that one. This, and I'm going to buy, I should buy 500, I suppose buy 250. That'll do. So make sure, see that one there is not the right one. Make sure you click. See, I wouldn't do this actually. See, as you can see there, it says I'm not clicking it, but I know I am. See, there I am. Now I know this is the right one, so I'm going to colonize it, but I don't recommend you do that if it's your first playthrough. If it is your first playthrough of the game, I highly recommend you go to Expansion Planner, click the little house for habitability on the planet, obviously. And as you can see, 90%, and I'm colonizing it. There's no point colonizing in any one of these, that'd be crazy. So, we're going to wait there now for our colony ship to be done.
Anomalous readings registered.
Research that. See, if you do, when it pops up, and if you do research, oops, pause it a minute. If you do, when it pops up like that, and you're surveying the system, if you click research, it will do the research, and then it will continue to survey the system. Unless they've changed it, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Because that's what I do. It's like, say that popped up there now. See, I won't click on this ship to survey this system, because it's going to do it after the thing popped up. So if you click cancel, once you've surveyed the system, you're going to have to tell your ship to do the anomaly or research project. I think there's a research project, that one. So it'll say research project in this sector, so I'll just show you that. See, anomaly, sorry. Research anomaly. So, if I wasn't already doing that, which I am doing with that ship, I would have finished my survey system and then I would have to do it. So I just click do it, and then once it's done it, it'll automatically do the system. Now, people are going to get like, oh, I've got some of this influence, I should like go crazy building, claiming space. I don't advise you do that. What I advise you do is you wait until you find another suitable planet, because I find that the best way to get started is to get about 5-6 planets down, sorry, as soon as you can. Like, you're always guaranteed to get one near you. Like you are with the humans anyway, there's always one next to you with the humans. Every time I play with these, there's always been one. But there tends to be like that with most races. It just tends to really depend on what origin you choose, because obviously some origins, like say, is it the dragon one? No, it's not dragon one. There's one where you can't actually, it's aquatics, so you need to find a frozen world so you can move over and then like get it to be water. So it's like crazy. I'm actually only through my first playthrough of that, like 10 years in or something. So I'll let you know about that before we get through it. Now I've got a tradition popped up here, so I'm going to get this straight away, which is colonize. So I get one more additional pop. That is so helpful. You don't understand how helpful that is. If I did not get this when I landed my colony on Alpha Centauri, I would have one less, which means I would not be able to build. So let's just go to it to show you. If I was here and I landed on Alpha Centauri without that, you don't get this one here, this slot. Unless it's changed, I'm not too sure, because it's been a long time since I've not got expedition first. Exploration, sorry, first. So as soon as the colony goes down, I'm sure you get a slot because you got the one pop. Ignore that, that's unemployed. So there are 34 pops. So I'm sure that's that. Now I could go and buy another science thing, but as you can see, research lab, it requires consumer goods. So with me building that one research lab on there in the past video, it's now took my consumer goods down, and I'm now in a deficit on consumer goods. Now I need to get that back, like regardless. I can't allow this to drop to 0. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to do a little trade, because I'm not going to like waste all my resources and stuff. So let's do, oh no, can I? There we go, yeah, buy. Now I need 2, so I'm just going to do, let's do 4. How much is that buying at? That's buying at 2.8 and selling at 1.5. So I'm going to have to buy that at 3. So I won't pay more than 3, and it's buying at 2.81. So I'm going to add that, and now that's going to buy 4 at 3. So that's 12. It's going to be 12 energy to get the 4. So long as that's below 3, I will continue to buy them. If it goes over 3, then I will not buy them. And to change that, if you put that on 0, then it'll just buy regardless. But I don't want that to go crazy and waste all my energy, so I'm just going to keep that on 3. Close that down, and now we're just going to quickly rush through this. Now as you can see there, there's motes, volatile motes right there, number 1, and we got crystals right there. So that's quite good. So I'll just quickly get through these. The construction ship is not doing nothing, so what we shall do with him is, how much have I got then? Yeah, go on, why not? Why not, mate? You knock yourself out and build them. We could do with the extra power in the crystals. So you see my science ships are doing stuff. So
anomalous readings registered.
Yeah, research that. So what we're going to do now is go back to the starbase shipyard, and we're going to get another science ship and another
research concluded.
Now research has just been done. This ain't now, that's the one behind it. So as you can see, subterranean ocean modifier added, giving the following effects. Well, nothing. So that's all it does, it just adds that. And do we want the unity though? So it's like, what should we choose? What should we choose? So I'm going to go intriguing, because unity, you don't really need to worry about the unity. So new research straight away. If that goes to 01 of the next month, you're alright. As soon as it goes 02, another month has gone off there. So ideally, you want to either pause it and change your sign straight away as soon as it pops up. So let's see what we get here. Let's go with minerals because we are struggling that a little bit. See there, it started mine, and I paused it just in time for 28, and it wasn't on that before. And what else? So we'll go with that. We need that. So we're back here, traditions, and now as you can see, next one, pop growth speed. That's quite good. Starbase upkeep. Don't really need that just yet because we've only got the one starbase. And courier network. We don't really need that just yet either. But what I would recommend that you do get is this one first, because then your population growth speed is plus by 10%. Plus you've also got the bonus of the one pop from the colony. And then when the colony ship does get there and the colony is built, not only will it have the one person, but it will also have the 10% bonus from the exploration as well. That's why exploration is like, it's so vital for. It's either that or discovery you go with first, but I highly recommend that you go with exploration first, because that way you're going to get cheaper influence cost for building down your stations. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the colonization of this planet, just so you can see it.
Establishment has
There
begun.
you can see. Now they're starting to establish the colony on the planet. So
Construction
let's get doing
completed.
it. Now, as you can see, we can't actually do anything on this planet.
System
this
survey
has gone
concluded.
all the way. I'm just going to pause it there because all my science stuff's done. So click on this one. See, I'm going to block this off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and do that. Now, I know it's... Oh, do you know what, actual fact? No, don't do that. Don't do that, sorry. I've got my other science ships. So we're going to go there, survey that. Double click on that one there. Goes to here. Hopefully... Yeah, can recruit. We've got 3 here. So... let's see what they do. Not bad. Not bad. But I'm going to go for this one. Discovery chance. So you have more chance of finding it. And then with this one, I'm just going to come down here so that we can get this one here closed off, get a star base down if we need. Well, we should do, regardless, we should do, so that we can block this, because this is, as you can see, this is the only way in, this way, to our main system. So when we do get attacked later, we're going to have defences up, you know, so we'll have our star base, platforms, Centauri I'll have them as well, probably. I'm not going to waste one of my starports there though at the minute. What does it say, starbase? The starbase, yeah. Starbase right there I'm going to put. And then I'm going to do another one about there. But sadly, we've got that there. So we're going to need to put 2 there. Or we could put 1 there. But if we put 1 there, then we're going to have to do off Centauri anyway. So it's like, where do you go? So you have to think about this. You can't just go and spend this willy-nilly. Because once it's gone, then you've got to wait for it to come back. So let's just quickly assign another scientist into this slot here. No, was that the only one it was, wasn't it? No, it's this one. Stick that one on, and we'll get you down here surveying that, and the construction ship. Go back to Salt and build me them 2 mining things, because at the minute I'm not going to be building anything because I've not researched them. I've not surveyed them systems. So we're going to spread out from these systems, block it off there,
System survey
block
concluded.
it off there, and colonize the planet. Now I'm going to leave it here because basically all you'll be doing is watching me play the game. But
Research concluded.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on top of my research, keep my research coming in. Anything that shows any bonus like I'll get, but you want to bear in mind for what you get from these as well. So you see there I get the energy grid. So I want that, because it's better for my generator worlds, because later on when I've got the planets, I'll come over here, go to these. I can't do it on my capital, but I'll come over here and go to these. I'll just press something there. No, that's okay, it's still working. You come over here, like I'll Centauri, and I'll be able to change it, and I'll designate it as an industrial, because look at all the industrial. But because I need the minerals at first, I might just go minerals, do it as a mining district, a mining world, and then when I've got loads of minerals coming in, then change it over to the industry, because this requires minerals to run. So if I was to put one of these down, and as you can see, it's going to use 12 of my minerals just to produce 7 consumer goods and 4 alloys. Now that's nice, don't get me wrong, that is nice, but that will only leave me with 6, and you use your minerals to basically build everything on your planet. So there's a lot of things you have to think about when you are going and building stuff. You could automate it, but I wouldn't recommend that at the beginning. It does work, I'm not saying it doesn't work, it does work, but if you're trying to do it a specific way and want a specific goal set for yourself, so like you want to, like I rush science, like I can't say I don't, I rush science at the beginning. My Earth, my whole planet, that would basically be like five research labs on there easily. No, I didn't mean to do that, but 5. straight away, boom, down there 5. And then if I'm like really secure in my base, I'll put down, say 8, because I don't need to put down a fortress. Stronghold it's called, isn't it? Stronghold. Fortress is because I have Giga Structural Engineering on and never play Iron Man really. But Fortress, yeah. Fortress, or Stronghold, sorry. Ignore Fortress. Stronghold and a planetary shield generator. Stick them down, build up my base and that lot for when I do get into wars. But like I said, that's later on. This is very beginning game, so I'm just going to continue on from here, get a few years into it, and then the next time in the next video we'll come back into it and we'll have...
We have detected an anomaly.
We'll be up here, ready to go over here. Let me just do that a minute, get rid of all these things. We're going to be coming up here, so the next time you join me, all this space here should be ours. And as you can see there, before we go, there's the blue one for the envoys, like I mentioned in the last thing. So when this appears, let's click off that a minute. When you do see this symbol, as you can see, the enemy are hostile. But as soon as you click on this, and then you assign an envoy, and then just close it, they will like trying to communicate with them. Now, ghoulies, these will be like aliens, but at the end of it, you'll have like an option where it'll say you can either like fight them, which doesn't really do anything for you, or you can like live peacefully together, which will give you like a bonus. And it depends. You could get like a 10% science boost. You could get a boost of science on a planet. You could get like mineral upkeep less. You can get anything really. It's really good. So you do want to do, as soon as you see one of these blue things, you do want to do it, because then that gives you the option at the end of it whether you want to attack these and get like stuff off them for killing them, or whether you want to live peacefully, and then you can like get a little bonus because you're living peacefully with them, so you get like a little bonus. Like the bonus varies depending on what the encounter is and that, but it is worth keeping them around, I think. Obviously some of them you want to destroy, especially if you're doing the achievements. If you're doing it for the achievements and you want the Queen Swarm, is it? The Matriarch and that? I know that's one, the Matriarch. And then you want them swap, them light beasts that are on the stars. Them and that, obviously you want to kill them, so yeah. But I'm going to leave the video here, guys. Thanks again for tuning in and sticking to the end of the video especially. And in the next video, you should join me. Like I said, these whole systems here shall all be ours. Hopefully we will have the boost off this, and we'll start building the starports and putting down a few defences and building not many ships, just a couple of ships to get us on our way to start heading out and finding our neighbours. Because when we find our neighbours, we can either attack them straight away, which quite a lot of people do actually, because you know for a fact that their home planet is going to be a really good planet. If it suits your habitability, obviously. If it doesn't, then like my people, humans, won't do good on a desert world, for example, or the alpine world. But like, well, I can't really think what they're called, the reptoid people. They do well on, well, some of them do well on the desert world. But like I said, it depends how you set your origin. If you go with one of the custom built characters already, empires already, then yeah, it's not too bad. But we'll go into setting up your own game in that once you've done a game of it, because basically you want to just do a game, you get to know it, what's going on, how to play it, and roughly keep yourself to yourselves. And before I do go, I will also quickly say, the things that pop down here, you do want to keep notice of. Now this one I'm not going to bother with, because I know it's my science vessel encountering these, so I'm just going to bother that off. These are anomalies, when it tells you that it's found an anomaly, and it's going to search it. This is the thing that I've got from that, because I clicked on that, I don't need to click on that, see? It's already done. And then this is just my fleet moving away so it doesn't get killed. Now, it doesn't always happen that though. If you come across, like say, the scavenger bot or something like that, maybe not scavenger bot, but if you come across like the fortress, for example, then yeah, my science ship won't get out, it'll get killed. So, I'm going to sign off there, guys, and thanks again for joining us, and in the next video we shall hopefully be able to breach our bonds, break out this system, and then have a little bit of fun. Cheers guys, this is Viper, signing out.